What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. Today we are jumping back on the project Peterbilt here. We are just gonna dive right in. We have got a lot of work to do on this thing, so we're just gonna jump right to it. We have battery boxes, step boxes, fuel tanks. Hopefully the sleeper can go on. The major goal is to try to mock up and test fit the drop panels for the cab and also the sleeper, so we can actually run home to good buddy Mark's and have them painted and get them mounted on here permanently. So we actually have to make another trip home for a couple different reasons. I want to be able to bring those drop panels with me and have them painted. In order to do that, we got to have all the rest of that stuff on the truck to kind of mock up and test fit. So that is what we are after. We have got fuel tank strap webbing, so we can finally start to permanently mount everything to the truck. As you guys can see, we did spend a little bit of time in a previous day cleaning up, wire wheeling, prepping, and painting the frame. It's not perfect by any means. I'm not really going after perfect, especially on the back here. If we do end up stretching the truck, all of that is going to be cut off, and at that point we'll go ahead and try to smooth out the frame. It is pitted in quite a few spots. Again, instead of trying to spend 3-4 days making this frame perfect and it might end up getting chopped off, we just went ahead and made it good and decent. That way we can secure everything to the frame and have it look good. So obviously we didn't do the front half here, really just where we're gonna be bolting and mounting stuff too. So anyway, that's the gist. We're gonna hop on it. I know a lot of you guys wanna see some big progress on this, as do I. So let's get to it. All right, we are losing daylight, that is for sure, but we have got a bunch accomplished. We have got the fuel tanks, step boxes. They are both permanently mounted and done. Got the strap webbing, the fuel tank webbing, the strap material. I'm losing my mind right now, but the fuel tanks, they are not actually permanently tightened here, but the brackets are permanently on there. Everything is good. We actually got the sending units in as well. We can kind of start to go ahead and plumb the feeds and the returns. As you can see, we went ahead and removed all of the factory fuel lines that were from the tanks and then going to the engine as well. Got those all completely removed so we can run all new stuff. Next up, which unfortunately, because of time, this has actually been 2 days nonstop going back and forth, but the sleeper is not going to get put on in this video. That will be probably tomorrow, so you guys will have to come back and stay tuned for that. But here is where the feed and the return come off. You can see this one's cut right here. The feed goes right into the filter, and then the return actually was this line right here coming off of the looks like another fuel filter. Well, is there two fuel filters? Again, I'm not going to pretend and stay here like I actually know what this fuel system is. It looks like there is two fuel filters. We'll figure it out. Obviously, this kind of looks like a return junction block. There's probably a return that goes through here. This returns from the back of the head, and then this returns back to the tanks. I know the fuel systems on these things work a little bit differently. I think there's something to do with return something in there. Again, I'm not completely sure, but we'll go ahead and run it exactly how those were, keeping the fuel lines all the same lengths, but the tanks are on there. I don't actually want to completely tighten them up until we go ahead and put the exhaust on there to see if we can slide them a little bit forward and get the sleeper on here next. But getting these things tightened up and the fuel lines in here will be a lot easier when the sleeper is off. So we'll go ahead and do that first thing tomorrow. Like I said, make sure you guys stay tuned to the next video. But the overall picture and image is starting to come together. Went ahead and put on these brackets right here that are going to hold the air tanks on there too. So those will be good. I'm refraining from putting those on. I was actually going to put those on right now too, but let me walk over here. Here's all the crappy fuel lines that we took off. They're all completely super hard. They're not flexible at all anymore. Putting the air tank on kind of gets in the way of mocking this up. So what we're going to do in the next video as well is, you can see this needs to be trimmed on the back side here. We need to drill some holes. We need to get this completely mocked up. That way when we go ahead and paint it, we don't have to drill holes in anything. So we've got drop panels. I believe these are 6-inch drop panels. I kind of didn't go for 8-inch ones. Obviously, 8-inch ones just come down another little bit right here. I kind of wanted to be able to see the air tank. So with the air tank up in there, you'll be able to see that a little bit. That's a polished unit as well. So once this, I mean, it's coming together in my head. It's going to look really good. I'm very excited tomorrow to permanently put on the sleeper for good. Finally, things are starting to kind of get like final mounted, crossed off the list. The fuel tanks are not coming back off of this thing again. But yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. Just stepping back and taking a look at it. Looks like we are going to get a little bit of rain tonight, so we'll go ahead and put this cover back on. But let me know what you guys think. It looks good, because basically right here, that's our little mini stretch area. You know, it kind of gives the image like we stretched it, but we really didn't. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Just another good chunk of progress on the Peterbilt. One day closer to firing this thing up. So again, huge thank you guys for 200,000 subscribers. Means the world to me. We finally hit 200,000. I think it was like late yesterday. So we've got a big surprise coming. We've got a big surprise coming. We got surprises every day around here. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably tomorrow.